So, if you're sat there searching for perfect A2 bike, no regrets, you're setting yourself up to be miserable. There is no perfect A2 bike. It's not the MT-03 that I'm on now, and it's not the Honda NX that I've ridden, and it's not even the Ninja 500. And the more you chase perfect, the more likely you are to buy nothing, or even worse, buying the wrong bike for you. So, in this video, I help you with a simple way to choose your first A2 bike that you won't hate in 6 months. Why does the perfect A2 bike simply just not exist? And the truth is, we're asking one bike to do absolutely everything. What beginners usually look for is, we want a lightweight bike, but a stable bike. We want a cheap bike, but a fun bike. And we want a bike to look good. Oh, and we want it to feel good too. So that's a very big list, and we're asking for a lot of things there. Every bike is a trade-off, because a lightweight bike, it'll be great to tip in the corners, but then when you're on the motorway, you're going to feel like you've been blown around. Now, a stable bike will mean it's more planted, which feels great, until you realise that the weight of it is actually quite daunting for a beginner. And then the problem with wanting a bike that's fun is likely going to mean it'll be more powerful. And if you're on an A2 licence and you are 24 years old or under, you are going to massively struggle to get insured on anything that's 500cc. And then a bike that's comfortable, well, that varies from person to person, because everybody's body ergonomics are completely different. People told me that the Honda NX 500 was comfortable. I sat on it and I had a terrible time. So what I'm coming to here is that you can ask absolutely anyone what they think the perfect bike is, and what they'll say is the bike that's perfect for them and the bike that's perfect for their needs. So that swiftly leads us on to our next point. What are we looking for in a bike? So I've got 4 main things here that should help you, and those are confidence, comfortability and fit, cost and fun. Those are the 4 things that you should be considering, but it is up to you to rank them in order of what is actually important to you. Let's start off with confidence. If that is a priority to you, you're likely going to be looking at lightweight bikes with a low seat height, something with a nice forgiving throttle, not too much power, not daunting. So basically just a bike that makes you feel at ease and allows you to grow into it while still developing your skills, but you don't have to worry about all the other things, like a heavy bike that you don't want to drop at the intersection, or something that you're not scared to do a U-turn on. Now, if comfortability and fit are important to you, then you'll have to sit on bikes and see which one feels best for your body ergonomics. For example, the MT-03 wouldn't be, well, people have said the MT-03 isn't suitable for people who are around 6 foot tall, and that is because they feel that the bend in their knee is too close to the tank, and they just feel like they're sitting uncomfortably. Whereas the Honda NX 500 may be suitable for someone who's taller, but someone like myself who's 5'6", I didn't enjoy it at all. I felt like it was too big for me. Now, that can also tie in to confidence, because if a bike is too big or too small for you, you're not going to be able to best develop your skills on it, because you're going to be overthinking everything, second guessing everything, and your mind's going to be elsewhere, focusing on those things that are making you uncomfortable rather than focusing on the ride. Now, if cost is important to you, unfortunately, if you've just got your A2 licence and you are around my age, some of these nicer bikes, like these brand new Ninja 500s, you may struggle to get insured on them. I did. And as well, as I've also mentioned, for the MT-03, unfortunately, the service intervals are very close together, so you'll have to be investing a lot of, not just time, but money into servicing this regularly. And you know, for someone who's prioritising money, those costs are going to rack up, and you'll have to put quite a bit aside. Make sure you do your research on how much it actually costs to run the bike, not just the cost of buying the bike. So this will explain itself really, but if fun is a priority for you, then you'll likely be looking at the spec sheets. So the 0 to 60 pull time will be important to you, the torque, the horsepower, the weight, things like that, those will be important. So now that we've been through those 4 options, next on the list is to actually rank those 4 things in order of what's important to you. And I'd say the very top 2 things, see if you can tie those into one, and then that will be the bike for you. Obviously, buying a bike to cover you long term forever isn't realistic, because new bikes will come out, interests will change, riding style will change, and lifestyle will change. It is virtually impossible to find something that will cover all of those grounds. But what we can do is find the best beginner bike that we can develop our skills on, and something that we don't feel like we're going to get bored of and, as I've quoted before, outgrow.
So now I actually want to hear from you a lot. So what are the things that you prioritise when buying your bike? Is it confidence? Is it comfortability? Is it cost? And what A2 bikes are you actually considering now? And I'm really hoping videos like this can help you, because I wish someone had outlined those things to me when I was looking to buy my first A2 bike. For example, I've mentioned that I enjoy touring, but I also enjoy lightweight bikes. Well, that cuts out 90% of the ADVs. I think the lightest ADV that's A2 compatible is the Kawasaki Versys 300. It's 170 kilograms, but you'd compromise on power. You know, it's not the torquiest, it's not the fastest, it's got no low end power like the MT-03 has. So that's just a prime example of, you know, you can't find a bike to do everything. Instead of asking what's the perfect A2 bike, you should be asking what compromises am I happy to live with, because not every bike will tick every box. For me personally, confidence is the most important thing. You know, I want to be able to comfortably reach the ground. And I like something that's light enough that I can throw into corners, I can do low speed manoeuvres, and I don't feel like I'm going to drop it. And obviously being comfortable, I spend a lot of time on this bike. So it's about prioritising what's important to you and letting that influence your buying decision. And I forgot to do a proper outro, so thank you all for watching, and I appreciate all the support on last week's video. It really means a lot. If you could do me a favour, hit the like button, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. New videos are dropped every Thursday at 5 PM. So thank you all for watching.